There's always one unit in every building people don't talk about. You know the kind. Curtains never open, mail stacks up, tenants come and go without saying a word. In my building, that unit is apartment 6B, 4th floor, end of the hall, next to the service stairwell nobody uses. I moved in 3 months ago. Studio apartment, 4th floor, cheap rent, quirky charm kind of place. The kind of building where the walls are too thin and the hall lights flicker because no one ever calls maintenance. First night, I passed 6B on the way to my place. The door looked off, bloated, like it had been painted over too many times. And the number 6 was scratched into the wood, like someone had clawed it instead of using metal. The B was missing entirely. Didn't think much of it until the second week. I was coming home late, 1 a.m., past 6B, and heard chewing, not loud, but wet, like something trying to eat something too large for its mouth, slow and steady, slurping, gnawing, click. I stopped, put my ear closer to the door. Then something pressed back from the other side. Not a knock, not a thump, just pressure, like a huge hand resting against the inside of the door, measuring the exact shape of my head. I didn't sleep that night. Things got worse after that. Food started disappearing. I'd buy a loaf of bread, gone the next day. Milk half empty before I even opened it. I thought I was just tired, forgetting what I used. Then I started hearing footsteps in my apartment while I was still in bed. Not outside, inside. Soft ones, slow ones. Like someone walking barefoot on linoleum, dragging one foot. But every time I checked, nothing. One night, I left my bedroom light on. I set up my phone camera facing the hallway, let it run while I slept. Next morning, I watched the footage, 3:14 a.m. The hallway light flickers. A shape moves past the edge of the frame. Thin, too thin. Pale limbs, too long. Its head drags against the ceiling like a balloon tethered to a rope. It moves silently, except for a single wet footstep every few seconds. It stops, turns, looks toward the camera. No eyes, just smooth flesh, stretching where a face should be. It doesn't blink. It just stands there, still, until 3:23 a.m. Then it melts backward, like a video played in reverse, limbs folding in wrong directions, disappearing into the dark. I showed the landlord. He barely looked, said, "Don't mess with 6B. No one's rented it in years." I asked why the door looked fresh, why the floorboards creaked like someone was always inside. He said, "It's sealed. Was supposed to be condemned. You're imagining things." I didn't argue. That night, I duct taped every vent, every crack around my door. I pushed my dresser against it, nailed boards across the inside like a lunatic. Didn't matter. At 3:11 a.m., the chewing started again, closer this time, inside my walls, gnawing, tearing, like bone on bone. Then came the whisper, not words, just breath, pushed through teeth that weren't meant to make human sounds. It seeped through the outlets, the floorboards, the drain. My phone screen flickered on. A single message. 6B is hungry. I don't remember falling asleep. When I woke up, my left hand was bleeding, 2 fingers missing. The blood had dried completely, like it happened hours ago. There was no pain, just a low throb, like I'd handed something over, willingly. My phone was gone. I tried to move out, packed a bag, called a cab. The driver never showed. When I opened the front door, every hallway was the same. 4 walls, same apartment doors, looping over and over. No stairwell, no fire escape. Just more hallway, more chewing, always one door behind me. I'm still here. I think time moves differently now. clock on my wall has been stuck at 3:14 a.m. for what feels like days. Every time I fall asleep, I wake up missing something else. Teeth, a memory, my brother's name. There's a crack in my ceiling that wasn't there before. It breathes sometimes. I tried to write "help" on my mirror, but my reflection kept scrubbing it off, even after I stopped moving. If you ever see apartment 6B, don't get curious. Don't press your ear to the door. Don't look inside, because once it knows you're there, it comes looking, and 6B never stops chewing. If this story unsettled you, good. That means it found its way into the quiet corners of your mind. Leave a like to let it know you heard it, and subscribe if you want to hear the next voice calling from the dark. Some stories are patient, some are already waiting. Choose carefully what you listen to next.